She's using the other one because she thought she had what's-his-name's disease. So Mocha just had his dinner, which consists of kibble and watermelon. He doesn't eat his kibble without watermelon, and it's getting to be the end of the summer, so I'm really scared about what to do. I guess I'll have to import melon or dry it or something. But I was just thinking earlier today about how much I miss my mom. I used to not be able to talk about her. But when I talk about her, tell stories that involve her, it's like she's here, and it really makes me feel so happy. So many years ago, when I was a practicing physician, I had a huge case. I was an anesthesiologist, and I had a huge case running into a nightmare weekend. So I was leaving for the OR about 10 minutes of 5 to set up my room, and sure enough, the phone rings, and I suspected it was my mom. I used to talk to my mom at all hours. We both don't sleep terribly well, and so I let the tape machine go off, and it was her. So, in spite of the fact that I wasn't busy, I decided to grab the phone. So I said, "Hey, Mom, this has got to be a quick one. I'm heading out to set up for a really big case." She said, "Oh, well, never mind." She said, "When you have time, give me a call. I think I have a medical emergency, but you go on." And I said, "Mom, I put everything down and I'm all ears. What's going on?" And she said, "Well," she said, I really forget things. I make lists, and then I forget where the lists are." And she said, she went this very long story. She said, "I'm just really concerned. I don't remember anything." She says, "I think I have what's-his-name's disease." Well, she was really angry that I laughed, but eventually we patched it up, and it became one of our sagas between us. Anytime we'd forget something, we'd go, "I think I've got what's-his-name's disease." So fast forward to beautiful Mocha coming in my life, and it's so cute. So fast forward to beautiful Mocha coming in my life, and I knew that it was going to be hectic with a new puppy. And Mocha certainly added a carnival atmosphere to almost everything. In fact, every day we used to have a bring on the dancing bear moment. It's sort of like things couldn't get more hectic and more ridiculous. And I used to look at him and I said, "Hey, let's bring on the dancing bears." But really disconcerting was I started losing critical things. It's like I'd be working in the studio, I'd put a paintbrush down, it evaporated. The worst thing was I was dashing in for a vet appointment for him, and I couldn't find my car keys. I never lose my car keys. Then it was like one of those key fobs. So I have a backup fob stashed, but the battery was dead. It was just a huge fiasco. But, Mocha he adds so much to my life. And in fact, he solved the mystery. So, please enjoy the crate bust.
Mocha, this is really enlightening. I took up your mat, and look what I found. A running shoe, yes. Mommy's camisole, yes. The other Via Spiga shoe, you ate the other one, so you might as well keep this in here. Mommy's stocking cap. Hey, Mocha. Look, Mocha. A credit card. Look out, Mocha. Look, my paintbrush. Give me my stocking cap. My paintbrush, Mocha. Mocha, my $75 Mongoose paintbrush. I mean, this is the studio. My chip brush. Look at this, Mocha. This is choice. Mommy's first set of car keys. She's using the other one because she thought she had what's-his-name's disease, losing everything. One pair of panties. I'm sure you enjoyed those. Another pair of panties. And a pair of glasses. I mean, Mocha, seriously. And look at this. Mommy's hammer. What were you going to do? A prison break, puppy?
Well, Mocha and I have learned to cooperate. If I'm missing a bunch of things, I will approach his crate with other things he likes, and we trade and negotiate. I've gotten more sensitive to his collections. In fact, they're seasonal. In the summer there's sunglasses and a sandal with Velcro or something like that, and it's so on and so forth. Always panties. I don't know what goes on in that crate at night. I shudder to think. But at any rate, my mom, oh gosh, I wish Mom was here to enjoy me doing these videos. She would just get such a kick. I've never worn makeup in my whole life. And so to flesh out these characters, it's just makeup and wigs. She would just die laughing. We would have so much fun. My mom, at the end of her life, she got ovarian cancer. And she lived with ovarian cancer for 11 years. And during that time, we even got closer. I flew from Albuquerque to Chicago 110 times in 11 years. And so we always would share stories. We could talk endlessly about nothing. And most of all, I could really make my mom laugh. No matter how dire the situation, I could make my mom laugh. And when people say to me, gee, how did your mom live with ovarian cancer for 11 years? I come up with, medical reasoning and everything. But you see, I really think that her deepest desire was to wake up the next morning and to see how I upped the ante on something funny. And so making these videos is just so meaningful to me because nothing makes me happier than making someone laugh. My mom lived through cancer for 11 years because she just wanted to see what was coming the next morning, what outrageous thing I would do. The only thing that's a drag is that, see, I hope some of you get into setting up your iPhones while you watch the videos, because I don't get the pleasure of watching you laugh. And if I make you laugh, wow, that really makes my day. So would you do that for me in addition to like and subscribing so you get notifications of these videos and I get some feedback? If you could post on comments like little movies of you laughing, that would just mean so much to me, you know? Mocha, it's a baby. Baby's got a baby. Come here, buddy. Well, this is the apple of my eye. He's the inspiration for all the videos, and I do hope you're having a fabulous time. So, we'll see you next time. Bye.